most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Azpilicueta with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Kovacic. Brings the ball forward, and the counter is on. He's through, it's Hazard! And he's done it!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
And that is about as cool as they come. And they're already threatening to run riot.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, show great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling was really smart.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
It's Pedro! It was a matter of inches.
Oh, it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Rabiot. Had himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Morata. Chance! Morata! They are rampant! And already they're looking to run away with it. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Forward. How does he try from here? Could move up a gear here. Jorginho striding as a hit. Sticks it away. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
None of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending.
Neymar has been caught there, it's a foul. Hazard, that is a terrific run. He's got away. It's Hazard! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Yeah, they've got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
To the keeper and try something new. She's it out of harm's way. And it's Murnia. Neymar pushes it out wide. Really good feet. Now it's Neymar. There's a pop! And he has been fouled there. Peter is running with the ball at his feet. Conte looking to... and the shot! And he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Conte certainly showed terrific balance and control to go past his markers, but not with the finish.
Morata. It's Morata. Can he? He's had a goal! And in it goes! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
Snaffles his third, and that... It's Morata! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. For a moment you thought that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Neymar gets it back. Mbappe, a mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Cavani. It's Di Maria. Luis tries to get it forward quickly. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Kovacic. And he's... Kovacic! About as smooth as it gets. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Half-time whistle goes. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage and looks set to continue.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart. There's no need to back away from that.
And the game has already resumed here. And he's whipped it in low.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those breaking passes just to spread the play.
It's loose, who's getting there? Aimed long and direct. Morata is on the back foot, going through. It's Morata! Oh, what a hit! What a hit! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And still they continue with the onslaught.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
4 whistles gone, that's foul. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Short. Dani Alves. Delivery from Mbappe. Massive leap! Chance, but it's gone begging.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Jorginho.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Up to meet it! He has done it! And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business there.
It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Paris Saint-Germain, some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. It's another own goal. That is crazy.
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. For a corner. Header! Hazard. Can get it clear. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Header! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking the cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Wrestle off the ball. Kovacic sent. Oh no! It's an own goal.
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Well, who saw that come? Oh, that's an own goal.
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
One moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make a difference.
Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Kovacic puts his foot on the gas, and they could break here. He's through, now is he in? It's Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta goes for goal! Hazard with the short one. Azpilicueta. Can he score? And the lead stays intact, just.
Azpilicueta couldn't quite put that away, but there's plenty of positives in how they've responded.
And it's Cavani. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Throw in. cross. Neymar. Mbappe. Jorginho battles to win it back. Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Rudiger. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, but I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Oh, it's gone in!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Paris Saint-Germain, some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Neymar plays it short. Cavani with a shot! That's been a question. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, but I suppose it can happen to anyone.
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Paris. Oh, it's gone in!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.